Impermanence, anicca in Pali, right? People ask me, how do you remember these Pali words? And this is it. Anicca, there's an I there. A-N-I-C-C-A, anicca, impermanence, right? That's how I do it. It's just the I. Anicca, impermanence, right? Is the first of 3 characteristics of existence in Buddhist psychology. Sometimes you hear people call them the 3. And so besides anicca, impermanence, the other 2 are dukkha and anatta. And these 3 go together. Dukkha refers to the fact that life will have stress. It will be unsatisfactory sometimes. It's a difficult journey. And we all know this on one level, of course, but a lot of the time we're not a fan of that characteristic, right? Not really a fan of it. Anatta, again, anatta, not self. Anatta, not self, right? Refers to the fact that nothing that is impermanent can be self. So because everything is constantly changing, there's no fixed or immutable self for us to cling to. And we're usually not in tune with this idea at all, since we like to think of ourselves as selves. We like to think there's an I and a me and a my and a mine. It takes some contemplation and practice to make sense of this one. It's difficult to talk about impermanence without bringing in those other 2, dukkha, stress, anatta, not self, right? Because taken together, these 3 are really like one truth or one jewel with 3 facets. With practice, we see different aspects of this one truth at different times. But each one leads to the other, and each one leads to a heart-mind that's more and more awake. So while we study impermanence this weekend, the shiny facets of dukkha and anatta will be seen as well. Of the 3, though, impermanence is king, because it reveals dukkha and anatta. So impermanence, when we really get it and we're living in harmony with it, it reveals dukkha and anatta.